bunnies. This reading is going to be an in-depth love reading between you and the person most on your mind, okay? We're going to cover one side of the cards describing you and your feelings, and the other side of the cards describing them and their feelings, and then cards down the middle about how you two feel about each other, okay? Gemini, welcome to your higher love in-depth reading, okay? Let's get started. Okay. 6 cards. First 6 cards are your cards, Gemini, representing you. The next 6 cards to the far right is representing the one most on your mind, and the cards down the middle are representing your two energies combined, okay? First card, 8 of Rods, okay? Next card, King of Cups. Okay. Next card, 3 of Pentacles. Next card, Knight of Swords. That's your card, Gemini. There you guys are. Next card, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, upright. Next card, Page of Rods or Page of Wands. Okay. Now, person. Wheel of Fortune. The Devil. Okay. Six of Cups. This could be a past life connection. The Emperor. Perhaps it's an Aries you're dealing with. That's an Aries card. 4 of Rods, 4 of Wands. Wow. It's a lot of domestication being implied here. Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay, Gemini. This, first of all, just right off the bat, I'm getting a very sexual energy from this whatever this connection is. Masculine sexual energy. Okay. Your first card is the 8 of Rods or 8 of Wands in the traditional. That's very phallic, very masculine. It also means fast action, communication. Okay. Now it's pertaining to this love reading, obviously. So this is indicating a lot of passion and a lot of interaction between you and this individual. And you have taken a lot of action. You, Gemini, you've been very proactive about this. Sorry about that, you guys. It's my microphone wire. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. You've been very proactive about this, Gemini. Okay, you've been very proactive. But there's also the sexual energy involved here. There's a lot of sexual chemistry here. A lot of passion. And like I said, male sexual energy. A lot of phallic energy here. Now, by the way, you could be a woman still and still have that masculine energy, okay? It doesn't mean that you're butch. It's energetically. Next card is King of Cups. And again, more masculine energy, masculine emotional energy. Gemini, this is somebody that you've been open with. You've expressed your feelings. And you've been very direct about it. You haven't held back. The King of Cups is a king who's has a high EQ, has high emotional intelligence. He will offer his cups if that's what he wants to do. He's not going to hold back his emotions. He's emotionally, strong enough to just, be open about his emotions. Doesn't fear rejection. Doesn't have to play emotional games or head games. If he wants to give his cup, he's going to give it. If he doesn't want to give it, he won't give it. You've offered your cup. You wanted to. Now I'm being told, because I was looking at this, 3 of Pentacles. card of collaboration, also card of work. You can see this character is working here. This is the person you might have met in a work environment, or in some sort of working situation. That's what I'm sensing. Or someone you met on the job, or someone you met through work friends, or through work events, or some sort of collaborative venture. That's what I'm being guided to say. Next card is Nine of Swords. That's your card, Gemini. Your card. Okay, you made a very swift mental decision, because Nine of Swords is the fastest moving knight. It makes a swift decision, lightning fast. Makes a decision, goes for it. You made a decision, go for it with this person. You didn't hesitate. You offered your cup right away, and you also made a decision mentally to go right for it. Okay, you're being if you're a female, you're kind of the masculine energetically in this equation, from what I see. And the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the having it all. This is the ideal, right there. This is the happily ever after card. It's like the Disney illusion. And this is what you want with this person. This is what you've conveyed to this person, and where you're going with this person, because it's Pentacles. It's in the physical realm in 3D. This is not figuratively, or this is not it's not a wish. It's not a mirage. It is really happening, taking place. It's going in that direction. And then the next card is the Page of Rods, or Page of Wands. What I'm being guided to say is this connection with this person, it kind of makes you feel kind of like a kid again. It's kind of, you have this passion, this sort of like almost like a child, like almost like puppy love. It brings you that passion again, phallic, more male sexual energy, but it's kind of it revitalizes you. It brings out that fun sort of Gemini spirit, kind of just happy-go-lucky, fiery. Let's just do it. Let's go out. Let's do this. You're happy in this. This is something that makes you happy. Okay, I'm not getting no bad energies here at all, Gemini. This is very. It's a very good reading. Now that's your person, and here we go. First card was the Wheel of Fortune. Now, what I'm feeling, and what I'm being intuitively guided to say, this person, and I'm relating it to the card that's next to it, to its right, is the Emperor. It's a card of Aries, by the way. Perhaps you're dealing with an Aries, or he or she has those placements in his or her chart. But this person comes from an affluent background. That's what I'm being told. This person comes from an affluent family. I'm going with it. I'm being guided to say it, so I'm explaining it. If not, this person has created an affluent lifestyle for his or herself. But I'm sensing this person comes from an affluent family. There's an Emperor here, so we'll get to that when we get to that. But the next card is the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of Capricorn. Perhaps it's a Capricorn that you are most thinking about or dealing with. Doesn't have to be, or has those placements that heavily in his or her chart. And it's the Devil card. It's a card of addiction, of obsession, of overindulgence, and that's what I'm sensing is going on here with this person. And I don't sense I don't sense it's really that big of an issue, is what I'm being told. This person has a history and a background, and has tendencies toward overindulging. Could be sex, partying, recreational drugs, maybe going out to the festival and popping a little too many e-pills. You know what I'm saying? Just nothing that's overly, I don't sense it's not some big huge problem, but this person, because of their sort of their privilege, that I'm sensing there's a privilege with this person is what I'm sensing. They're able to sort of indulge without consequences. could become a problem. That's why it's the Devil card. It could easily become a problem, but I don't sense that it totally is yet. Or it doesn't necessarily have to become a problem in the future either. Now, the next card is the Six of Cups. This is the soulmate card. This is like, these two innocent, pure kind of souls, just with this cup of flowers. This person sees something in you that kind of, you guys are kindred spirits, for sure. Playful, very playful together. And it's kind of an innocent, pure love, is what I'm sensing here. Yes, indeed. Could be a past life connection too. Okay, this could be a soulmate kind of connection. And the next card is the Emperor. Okay, very masculine energy. Okay, what I'm about to say, take it as it resonates. This has a very much same-sex energy in this reading. So a portion of you might be same-sex. This might be a gay relationship because this is all very masculine energy. The only feminine card here is the Queen of Wands, and that's the most masculine of all the queens. That's the masculine queen. So there's that going on. Doesn't have to be for all of you. If you're hetero, this is all interchangeable. Don't feel threatened. Like if you're a hetero male, don't get threatened or get scared. It still applies to you. It's just energetically. I was glad to say it for a portion of you. This could be a same-sex relationship. Here's the Emperor, card of Aries. This person is what I'm saying when I keep on referring back to that kind of that sense of privilege or sense of an affluent upbringing is certainly like an emperor. This person has power, has financial power or status on some level. Okay. This person is stable. Is stable. There's stability here, and I keep on sensing that, and that's going to be conveyed with the next card. And this is in connection with that Ten of Pentacles over there. The same concept. The Four of Wands. It's the 11 card. It's a soulmate card. Okay, it's also a card that could indicate marriage and indicate domestication. And this is completely being indicated in this reading in both of your piles with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Rods. Same, look at there's that happily ever after concept. There it is, the castle. This person's intentions is the same as yours. This person wants to domesticate with you too, wants to build a future with you too. So it's not one-sided at all. This reading here, Gemini, there's complete equal reciprocity here. Okay, there's no conflict, and this is a very good reading. There's no conflict here, except for that little devil card there. But like I said, I think that's just probably, it's not that, it's like a little pipsqueak, it's in the overall. I mean, this person maybe has some bad habits, or maybe a little bit spoiled, maybe just came up in privilege. So it's something like that. It's nothing that's overly, it's a big problem. Now, the next card is the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Rods. And that's the person. This person. That's another aspect of this person. This person is a very fiery and can be a little bit of a diva, is what I'm being told. That's why I'm being told about this privilege again. It keeps on going back to that, or this person coming from a very privileged upbringing, an affluent upbringing. So this person has a tendency to be a little bit of a diva. Now, in this gay dynamic, the two male dynamics, so the stereotype would be like, this is the queenier partner, and that's and you, Gemini, would be the more masculine partner. I mean, that's a very kind of standard kind of probably a little bit of an outdated sort of stereotype, but it could still apply to some people. So that's why I'm just expressing that and sharing that. It doesn't mean that this person has to be totally queenie or effeminate in mannerisms either, by the way. It doesn't mean that, because there's many gays who are not, who are not effeminate in their mannerisms. Most of them actually aren't. Anyways, so now let's do the cards between the energy between the two of you. Justice reversed. Okay. Ace of Wands, Ace of Rods. That's more masculine phallic energy. Okay, more masculine sexual phallic energy. The Fool. Judgment. Wow, right next to Justice reversed too. That balances it out, by the way. Six of Pentacles. More balance. Financial, material balance. And the World upright. Okay, wow. Gemini, this is a very balanced connection with this person. And I know people usually reference balance with just the sign of Libra. No, it goes with Gemini very much too, because you guys are the twins and you guys are seeking your twin. And I'm sensing twin vibes all over this reading with this card here. And it's very much, probably this person is your twin. You found your twin. Now, let's start with the Justice reversed. At some point, Gemini, you were probably... maybe came to at some point you probably felt a little bit of a that you didn't come to with the right verdict. You made the wrong verdict. Because justice up is about justice. Making the right verdict. A verdict made in one's favor. But reversed, it's the opposite. It's injustice in the wrong verdict. I'm sensing that you probably for a moment felt you made the wrong verdict, the bad decision but next to it is the Judgment upright. No, that changed right away. I think you got to know the situation a little more. Perhaps it has something to do with the little devil card. Maybe you saw some sides of this person that kind of made you hesitate a little bit, but then you realize that, it's this person's other qualities, far more surpass those, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. No relationship's completely perfect either. So there's Judgment here. It was resurrected. You resurrected your feelings and decided to go along with it and go with it. And here's the Ace of Rods, very sexual energy. Now I'm reading this with the Devil card too. I'm sensing there's a very deep sexual erotic connection here. Because the Devil card also means sex. And it doesn't also always have to mean, but... Okay, what I'm about to say, just take it as it resonates. I'm being guided to say there's a very kind of deep kind of sexual exploration here. Probably a little bit of BDSM kind of stuff. There's deep sexual exploration that you two have a deep sexual connection and you guys are exploring, even the dark sides of sex together. Now, the next card is the Fool. And that would definitely relate to you, Gemini. And I'm relating it with that Justice card that's reversed with the kind of, did I make the wrong verdict? You wanted to, at one point you wanted to kind of be the Fool. And I think maybe what it was is you were getting cold feet, which is very Gemini, about making a commitment. You probably were kind of, part of you probably wants to, jump off the cliff and go, whoa, it's getting a little too serious all of a sudden. So that's what this card's relating to. I'm sensing, but no, you resolved it. You made a judgment call, and you resurrected those feelings, the connection you have with this person, and you're going with it. And I'm looking at the cards, the next two cards, and those indicate this very much. And the next card is the Six of Pentacles. Again, the theme of balance is here. You see, there's balancing your finances, your resources, balance. Also a card of generosity, and this is in reference to your person. Like I keep on saying, this is an affluent person or comes from an affluent background, and this person is being very generous with his or her resources, his or her finances. They're being very generous. And this is Pentacles, so it's in the material realm. There's material security here, okay? And this person is more than happy to combine resources. There's definitely some sort of domestication, some sort of union happening here in the physical realm, hence all the pentacles. Okay, and it's probably happening quickly. Now, the next card is the World card, a new cycle. You two are embarking on this new cycle together in a union. This is a union. It could, for some of you, maybe it's a marriage, because these are very much marriage cards. For some of you, it's a commitment and a cohabitating kind of commitment is what I'm sensing and being told. Gemini, this is such a smooth reading, and it's like, it's a very functioning relationship here. That's what I'm getting. There's not much conflict. I don't feel any conflict energetically, and you can see just by the cards. You got that Devil card there. It's a little bit of a, I don't sense a conflict there. It's not a big conflict. It's just a personality, some personality, traits that, could use a little bit of balancing. That's about it. And there's like I said, the same sex thing I said. Don't freak out if you're hetero. That's just for those people who relate to that narrative. It still applies. Your gender, your sexual orientation, and your mannerisms are relevant. This still applies to you, no matter which gender or what kind of mannerisms you have or what your sexual orientation is. Okay, it still applies to you, and it's interchangeable. Apply as it fits. I don't know what else to say. This reading kind of just read itself in a very... let's just pull a card. Just advice. Let's just do it. I don't even feel like I need to pull a card, but we're going to do it. Advice is Five of Pentacles. That's weird. Okay. Five of Pentacles is the card of the opposite of this whole reading. See, I shouldn't have pulled a card. I wasn't supposed to pull a card, but now I did. And can I put it back? We're going to have to try to integrate this somehow. Okay. Five of Pentacles is the card of the complete opposite of this whole reading. It's poverty. It is abandonment. It is being left out in the cold. It is lack. Here's the advice. Don't go back into sort of poverty thinking. That's what I'm being kind of intuitively guided to say. And probably on your side, Gemini, because I'm feeling this person doesn't come from that kind of background. Perhaps you've experienced this kind of energy before, Gemini. A sense of lack, a sense of poverty. The advice is don't go back into those feelings. This right here is really happening. This person really does love you. Okay? This person wants this. This person wants to share his or her resources with you happily, is very generous. This person has the Four of Rods here. This person wants to combine your two lives together. And there's a Wheel of Fortune here. And this person feels is very fortunate. This person feels you are like a fortune to this person. Okay? So what I'm advised to say is don't fall back into this. Your insecurities may come up. Hence, maybe this little fool here that wants to jump out, is scared. Last minute, is scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't fall back into this kind of energy or fear of this, because this is not real. Just believe, this is flowing. This is a good energy here, man. Okay? All right, Gemini. That was your higher love in-depth reading. Mwah.